Hey, what's up, Kingdom Built family, Cement family? I'm your host, AJ Sims. I'm coming at you with another episode of the Kingdom Built podcast. On today's episode, I'm going to flip the script on how you view health, energy, fitness, and recovery, and most importantly, how you show up each and every day in the world. Let me ask you guys something. Do you ever just feel like you run out of steam midway through your day? You just can't seem to figure out why you're running out of steam before you should be? Well, I got the answers. I got the key to unlock the full potential of that. Deep in the cellular space of mitochondria. Oh yeah, that's right. We're talking about mitochondria. One of the powerhouses that keeps you firing on all cylinders. Today we're going to be diving into some cutting edge supplements and also strategies to really help you unlock your fullest potential into mitochondrial and ATP production within the body so that you can get more energy, more recovery. You can reduce your overall oxidative stress and increase your level of performance in life and also in fitness. Stick around because by the end of this episode, you're going to have a clear perspective on how you can absolutely optimize mitochondrial functionality to show up at your best, most optimal self each and every day and show you really what your body is capable of. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so like I said in the intro, we're talking about all things mitochondrial, functionality, ATP, and energy on the cellular level. Now, this has been getting some pretty good hype lately, and I'm really glad to see that a lot of people have been talking about optimizing mitochondrial health and reducing as much oxidative stress and damage within the body that you possibly can. So we're not gonna waste any more time. Let's dive right into it, to my favorite sugar molecule known as D-Ribose. D-Ribose is an amazing, essential powerhouse in producing ATP, particularly in the cardiac and skeletal muscle cells. D-Ribose is something I've been using for years, and I typically do 5 to 10 grams a day, typically pre-workout, and then about midday I will utilize that. Now, studies have shown, some amazing studies done in 2017, that D-Ribose improves ATP levels and heart function in patients with congestive heart failure. They were going up to 15 to 20 to 25 grams of D-Ribose a day, and D-Ribose has been shown to truly improve all these patients with these heart issues. And practitioners worldwide have been using this amazing sugar molecule powerhouse that increases ATP production and really, at the end of the day, enhances your mitochondrial function and improving your heart health as a whole. All right, number 2 is going to be a neuropeptide that is derived from the BDNF of pig brain. You heard that right. It's known as Cerebrolysin, and basically coming from Russia, used to treat any type of neurodegenerative diseases such as Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, stroke patients, ADHD, ADD, and any traumatic brain injury alike, as well as people with opiate addictions that are recovering, have also been able to use Cerebrolysin with a lot of success coming off of opiate withdrawals. This is going to be a neuropeptide that is extremely healing to the brain, neuroprotective, helping with neuroplasticity, improving the blood-brain barrier, and reducing neuroinflammation. So I actually came across Cerebrolysin myself. Again, let me preface by saying I don't condone the usage of Cerebrolysin. Always check with your practitioner or clinic before doing so. But if you are utilizing it for research purposes only, Cerebrolysin, in my experience, post-COVID 2020, was able to reduce greatly this overall brain fog I just couldn't get out of after recovering from that sickness in about July of 2020. Cerebrolysin known to reduce neuroinflammation and increase neuroplasticity within the brain. And again, like I said, improving blood-brain barrier. So all these things that this neuropeptide is doing is extremely healing. And another great key factor in helping with mitochondrial function is improving the quality of sleep. Many people that have utilized Cerebrolysin have found themselves to improve their sleep duration and quality, which of course we know in sleep, mitochondrial replenishment is happening Very, very important to be able to get deep sleep for full recovery in all scenarios of the body, and of course, reducing oxidative stress. They go hand in hand. Cerebrolysin has been known to be dosed at around 2 to 5 to 10 mLs. Specifically, your mileage may vary. People will go up to anywhere from 20 to 25 to 50 mLs if you're coming off of a stroke, or you're trying to improve from Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, those neurodegenerative diseases. However, if you're just looking to biohack, 2 to 5 to 10 ratio mLs, either every day or every other day, post-workout or pre-bed, has been shown to have a huge positive benefit on mitochondrial function and also as a nootropic aid for overall cognition. All right, the next one we're getting into is Methylene Blue. Methylene Blue is something, again, I've been using in conjunction when I was researching with Cerebrolysin in 2020 post-COVID. Methylene Blue was also a part of my stack to be able to come out of that neuroinflammation and reduce overall oxidative stress and inflammation and improve my cognition and just wipe that brain fog out, along with just producing more energy. So Methylene Blue from Transcriptions, which I'll put them down below in the description. Transcriptions is the company that I back for the highest quality pharmaceutical grade Methylene Blue. No, I'm not using it today, as I probably should be. Otherwise, my whole mouth would be completely blue, and that is just a small price to pay for the net positives that you get from Methylene Blue. So the functionality of Methylene Blue, it acts as an electron donor in the mitochondrial electron transport chain, increasing ATP production, shown to improve mitochondrial respiration and reduce oxidative stress. Again, you're going to hear a lot of the correlation between mitochondrial and oxidative stress. We want increase in mitochondrial production, decrease in oxidative stress. All right, the next one on the list is going to be NAD+, another one getting a lot of attention lately, known in 3 different types of applications, one being IV, intravenously, 2 being an intramuscular injection, and 3 being a nasal spray. IV is going to be a lot more intense and higher dosed, and it comes at a cost. Intramuscular and nasal spray applications can be found on Amino Asylum, promo code Cement Factory. NAD Plus is phenomenal for the older demographic, for the cells that have been damaged through many, many years of the oxidative stress, and it helps improve in cellular repair, of course. But NAD Plus is also phenomenal in any age, especially if you are a hard trainer. So NAD Plus is going to be supporting mitochondrial energy production and reducing cellular aging, as I touched on, which is why the older demographic can see a huge net positive benefit from NAD Plus application. Another modality that I use in my biohacking stack to make sure that I am the most optimal that I possibly can be, along with having the most energy, along with making sure that I'm repairing any of those damaged cells, and my mitochondrial functionality is being optimized to the max. All right, the next 2 we're going to be talking about is Pqq and CoQ10. Pqq promoting mitochondrial biogenesis and reducing overall oxidative stress and enhancing cognitive and cardiovascular health. Pqq is a powerhouse supplement that I not only include, of course, in my daily routine, but also all of my clients across the board. And people are seeing phenomenal benefits from Pqq supplementation, which of course correlates into CoQ10, which is vital for the electron transport chain of mitochondria. So CoQ10 is vital in the electronic transportation chain of mitochondria, aiding in ATP production and reducing oxidative damage. Again, going hand in hand with Pqq, these 2 together are an absolute powerhouse. Again, something that I utilize on a daily basis. These will really help tap in on the cellular level for increased mitochondrial production and, again, reducing oxidative stress. I can't say that enough for those that are out there training extremely hard and also using performance enhancers if you are deciding to take that route in your life. All right, now we're on to micronutrients. I'm a huge proponent of making sure that all micronutrients are accounted for. So I always send my clients and encourage my clients for micronutrient testing. The majority of people come back micronutrient deficient in a few areas. One, always being magnesium. Typically, magnesium is very depleted in our soil, and most people don't get it through their diets alone. supplementation will come in. And magnesium is essential for ATP synthesis, mitochondrial efficiency. So magnesium, some of my favorite forms, glycinate and threonate, are going to directly correlate into cognitive function, cognitive ability, mood, memory, and also calming the system down to aid in better and deeper sleep. So magnesium is a micronutrient that you absolutely do not want to make sure you're deficient in. The next one's going to be the powerhouses, the B vitamins, the B1, the B6, P5P, and the B12 coming in a very good organic sublingual form. B12 is essential for metabolism, energy production, same with B6, P5P, which can also correlate into reducing prolactin, aka progesterone. So P5P is a really good hack if you're dealing with those issues of elevated progesterone or prolactin, and B1 too. So all of these are phenomenal for overall energy, metabolism, heart health, which all correlates and ties back into optimal mitochondrial function. Zinc and selenium, powerful antioxidants to protect the mitochondrial membrane. So zinc and selenium are protecting the mitochondrial membranes. Very, very important key here. We know that they're also increasing immunity. We also know that they are also micronutrients and precursors to thyroid production as well. So all these things going hand in hand into the body's powerhouse systems for overall energy, metabolism, and health. All right, omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. You guys know I love my Wiley's Finest Fish Oil. Highest EPA, DHA, omega-3 fatty acids are responsible for mitochondrial fluidity, specifically to the brain. So it can act as a nootropic. Believe it or not, fish oils can act as a mild nootropic for cognition and memory, word recall. I am a huge proponent of taking 8 to 10 to 12 grams of Wiley's fish oils a day. I'm also big on getting an omega-3 index profile test to make sure that your omega-3 fatty acids in the body are accounted for and how to pivot if they're not, and to increase those levels to make sure that you're functioning at your most optimal rate possible. So now we're going to touch on sleep. You guys know that sleep is a necessity. Quality sleep is going to be an absolute necessity for reducing as much oxidative stress as you possibly can and increasing the production of mitochondria. So if you're not sleeping, forget it all. You just won't recover. You won't be optimal. You're going to be dealing with higher oxidative stress, more fatigue, of course, which is going to lead to a cognitive decline, memory, mood, all those things correlate together, higher insulin resistance, ghrelin, the hunger hormone, being higher as well. Therefore, you're going to be moody, irritable, with brain fog, and super hungry, craving sugars throughout the day. So make sure that sleep hygiene and a sleep routine at night is intact to ensure that you're getting that replenishment of mitochondria and you are reducing oxidative stress as much as possible. All right, we're also going to talk about sodium. It's so important for sodium. You guys always talk about sodium in terms of muscle contraction and overall muscle fullness, and of course thyroid health, but sodium's vital for maintaining proper electrolyte balance for mitochondrial health. Why is that? Sodium ions help generate action potentials and maintain proper voltage gradients into the cell membrane. This is very, very important that without adequate sodium, the sodium-potassium pump is not firing correctly, which the sodium-potassium pump is responsible for regulating cellular electrical balance within the body, and it wouldn't function effectively, which would lead to a downregulation of mitochondrial activity. Mitochondria rely on proper electrolyte balance, simple as that, including sodium, to carry out oxidative phosphorylation, the process that generates ATP in cells. So very important, again, proper electrolyte balance, allowing the sodium-potassium pump to do exactly what it needs to through ionic flow, creating enough electrons through that ionic flow to get everything firing and functioning on the cellular level. That's why I always tell people we're hydrating on the cellular level. So maintaining proper electrolyte balance and making sure you're keeping that sodium intake adequate is going to also help improve overall mitochondrial production. So guys, this is just a brief overview of some of these powerhouse strategic supplements that you can implement on your day-to-day basis to lower oxidative stress, to increase mitochondrial and ATP production, to protect from cardiovascular diseases, increase productivity, not only with work from a cognitive standpoint, but also your physical output, your physical exertion and performance in whatever sport you're in. You need these things to be running at the most optimal levels they possibly can. I know many, many years ago when I started focusing on this area of my life, things started changing and firing on all cylinders, which became a full churn on all levels. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. If you want to know more about some of these supplements, if you want me to dive deeper and touch more on mitochondrial optimization, ATP, how do we prevent from damaging cells, lowering oxidative stress, and everything in between, leave it in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification because I'm going to keep coming at you with constant content. Until next time, guys, that is a full churn. Go get that mitochondrial stacked up, get those wins, show up every day, and feel absolutely amazing. Until next time, God bless.